4.4623 gigahertz. Hydrogen times pi.
Okay, so this is where I threw the challenge flag. Hydrogen times pi? Really? What does that even mean? This is the movie Contact starring Jodie Foster from 1998, and for 25 years I've been laughing at this line. Like it's just some random nonsense nerd talk in a movie that makes no sense.
I'll create a GUI interface using Visual Basic. See if I can track an IP address.
So let's watch a little more of the scene to get some context.
We're locked. Systems check out, signal across the board. What's the frequency?
4.4623 gigahertz. Hydrogen times pi. Told you.
I thought, I gotta look this up. So I looked up the periodic table and found that the atomic weight of hydrogen is roughly 1.008. So if we multiply that times pi, which is roughly 3.141, well, we get basically, well, pi, right? Because 1.008 is basically 1. So what is Jodie on about here? Another stupid nerd line in a movie that makes no sense?
It's R2 and another bad motivator, look.
Except this. 25 years later, I see this TikTok/YouTube short.
Now in the 50s, astronomers decided that if an intelligent life form was to communicate with us, they would do so on a very specific frequency, 1420 megahertz. Now this is special because its wavelength is 21 centimeters, which is the same as that of hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe.
And I immediately thought of Jodie in that scene, and I thought, wait a minute, let's take this frequency, 1420 megahertz, which, if we know our prefixes, mega means million, like in megabytes, let's multiply that by pi and see what we get, and it looks like this. So it's so close that we can consider it correct. So what's the takeaway here? Well,
4.4623 gigahertz.
it's that this movie wasn't full of shit and not just saying some random nerd stuff. They actually did their homework and threw in this little nerd bit which would only be looked at through a microscope by nerds like me, but is still right. So here's to Contact and its writers 25 years later, and I take back the challenge flag.